Piers Morgan had a trans guest and a non-binary guest on the show this week.
Well, Blair's a trans woman. Why don't we let her answer?
I'm also transgender.
Yeah, I know.
And I mean, it was so ridiculous, this conversation. It was hilarious.
Okay. Go ahead.
I'm
more so which trans are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm non-binary.
What does that mean?
I'm a non-binary person. God. I use they, them person.
So,
oh my goodness. Because these people are crazy, okay? And they just want attention. So it's automatically, she says, I'm non-binary. I'm non-binary. They, them, they, them, they, them, they, them. I'm non-binary.
Sorry, are we going to spend, do we really want to spend the rest of this discussing my personal
You're the one who mentioned it. I didn't even know.
Well, now you know.
Okay, so now I know. I'm just asking you what that means.
Like, do you really want to discuss this?
You raised the subject of yourself being trans. I'm simply asking
Can I finish my point?
No, wait
it's
one
always
second.
a non-binary person
It's actually really
over
interesting.
A transsexual.
It's really interesting to me. You raised it, not me. I didn't even know. So now you've raised it. What does that actually mean? What do you mean you're non-binary?
Are you really just going to...
Can you explain
Are you going to cut Blair off now?
I'm just asking you to explain. I'll come back to Blair in a moment.
Well, you were the one that cut me off, sis. But yeah. I will say that...
Hang on one second, Blair. Sorry, Blair, wait 1 second. I just want to ask, what do you mean by non-binary?
When I say I'm non-binary, I'm expressing my identity in a way that I have a right to do. I'm sorry?
What's your sexuality?
My sexuality. Yes. This doesn't have anything to do with my
sexuality.
Actually,
the UK government now says that people are male or female. The British Prime Minister says people are male or female.
I don't think the UK government should have the final say on how I express myself.
Well, they determine the laws of the country.
Treated.
I'm just curious what you mean by non-binary. What does that mean?
I'm curious. Firstly...
What are your pronouns?
They, them.
What does that mean? There's only one of you.
What does they, them... actually, they, them has been... The collective they has been used to refer to individual people for centuries and still is. So, I mean, if you don't understand basic grammar, that's on you.
I don't really understand.
You do.
I don't understand. I've got to be honest with you. I don't understand the concept of what non-binary means or why you would use a plural pronoun to describe a singular person. That makes sense. To me, this is the problem with the whole woke thing, is that it's inexplicable. Nobody really knows what it means. I don't know what you mean by non-binary they, them. There's one of you sitting here, and you look to me female. You're a female?
Okay.
Are you a female?
If you don't understand what non-binary means...
Are you a female?
If you don't understand what non-binary means...
I don't.
Then I'm not sure you're in a position to lead a debate.
So just tell me.
I'm sorry.
But if you can't explain it in simple language, then
what is it?
What's the point?
Well, explain what non-binary is.
I can tell you exactly what being a transsexual is.
It means that my gender identity is something other than man or woman. I'm a non-binary individual.
But you accept you're a female?
I don't think that I'm here to discuss the contents of my
You raised this whole thing. I didn't mention anything about what you were. You did. You said, I'm trans.
This has really become uncomfortably personal.
Has it? You said it.
And then when he digs, because he didn't even ask her, she's like, I'm uncomfortable. Shirley, this is insane.
This is becoming uncomfortable. But I mean, this is ludicrous. I mean, first of all, I think Piers is getting better and better and better. I mean, especially when he has these loonies on. I saw a little bit of that. I didn't watch the whole thing yet, but they prove more and more the confusion that they are in some ways. I do feel sorry for them because they are literally confused, and unfortunately too many people have told them that they're okay, and so they believe that lie instead of getting the help that they need to that degree. But Piers was exactly right. They, them, it goes nowhere. She doesn't know what she is, or she believes something about herself that's totally not true. And therefore, she's going to be in this confusion until these people, the people that are applauding her and supporting her, until they say, no, actually, you need help. Then that's what you have to do to mental health people, mentally ill people. They need serious interventions. The people who know better have to give them reality in order for them to get the help they need. So instead of them exploiting her and telling her all these lies, they're actually keeping her mentally ill much longer than she would otherwise need to be.
Absolutely. Nicole, what did you think of that exchange?
I thought it was interesting in three different points. Number one, Piers is getting much better at interviewing because he's not as argumentative as he used to be, and people can get a word in edgewise. Number two, she has no idea what non-binary means. All she knows is that it makes her special. It makes her Tinkerbell in a world full of Smurfettes. Do you know what I mean? It makes her special. And when he called her a female, did you see the look on her face? She acted like he had slapped her across the face with a wet fish. What you call me?
Well, her nipples got hard.
With the girl haircut and ears full of earrings and looking like a woman? How dare you call me female? How dare you? It is ridiculous that people have fed into this delusion with these people who are so very critically mentally ill. When you feel like you are in the wrong body, there's something very interesting that's going on in your brain chemically that we need to fix. And we need to fix it soon and suddenly. And you're not doing people any justice by buying into this they, them, us, she, he, them, whatever hocus pocus bullshit they got going on today. Because she's non-binary today, tomorrow she'll be trans, next week she'll be a furry, and she'll run that gamut. It's to the point now where lesbians and gays want to separate from the rest of the alphabet warriors.
Right.
Because they have gone so far off the deep end, they don't want to be associated. And that's saying something. That's saying a whole lot. They got to get it together. And kudos to Piers to keeping her feet on the fire because she's definitely a girl. And I don't care how surprised she looked, like she's never heard the word before. Her mom probably named her Jane or something beautiful and had high hopes for her. Hopefully she'll get the help she needs and come back to us.
It's sad. Tyrone, what are your thoughts on this exchange?
Well, the one thing I really don't understand what non-binary means myself, because she was saying that Piers didn't understand grammar. But my thing is this. So either you are non-binary or you're not, which would make you binary. Okay. So it's like, it's confusion on top of confusion.
Exactly.
And then if I wake up tomorrow morning and I insist that I am Booker T. Washington, there's going to be some interventions in my immediate future. Okay. So look, if you don't understand whether or not you are a man or a woman, and all you got to do is look down, okay, then you got a mental problem, okay? Yeah. And you need help.
Exactly. And there's no clear biological or scientific explanation. It's just going off of their subjective feelings. It's just what I am. It's just what I feel I am. A non-binary, they, them. It just flows off of her tongue. And she didn't even have to go, they didn't even have to go down this road. But because she wanted to be she didn't want the trans lady to be the only special one on the program. She had to say it. She had to say it. And then when he started digging, then she's getting uncomfortable. But the crazy thing about it is, if something can't be explained, how can it be taught in schools or codified in law? She couldn't explain what she was. She couldn't explain it. She was so uncomfortable by it. You know, she literally was tensing up.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's more than ridiculous. And what it is, do you remember that craze maybe 5-6 years ago with people with those little tiny dogs in their handbags? Right. You know, being non-binary is the new dog in the handbag. Anything to set you apart. These parents of perfectly normal children who now think they're transgender and on the Reading Rainbow and a whole bunch of other weird shit, you know, it gets to a point where it's a status symbol. It says that I've reached a point of affluence where I don't have to be regular. I can be gender fluid and non-binary and all this foolishness. You know, making money and having resources is a beautiful thing. That's a blessing. Absolutely a blessing. However, when you allow that blessing to put evil in your child, to dement your child's thoughts, that's no longer a blessing. It becomes a curse. And some of these people are not walking in God's light. They're not following God's natural order, and it's affecting their children, and they don't give a damn. And that's the sin in that. It's not so much the kids who are mentally ill, because mental illness is something that we can work on, but it's the parents who coddle them, who double down on dumb with them, who allow their sons to dress up like, I don't even want to call them knockoff women, but Temu women. It is ridiculous. It looks ridiculous. But if enough of celebrities do it, if enough, elites do it, it's the new Chihuahua in the handbag.
Yeah. Well, it's purposeful chaos is what it is. It's by design. And as you clearly mentioned, when man rejects God's order, the result is confusion, contradiction, and chaos. Absolutely. And this is all being led by the left, by this one world order, these globalists, in order to usher in a new order, in order to usher in chaos. It's the spirit of the Antichrist, as I always say, on Christian Conservative. And we got to continue to call it out. And that's what we do here. We call it out with truth, with facts, because that's what makes them uncomfortable, as we could clearly see she was so uncomfortable by it, because you can't deny the facts of it all. You just can't.
Right.
So we will continue to follow this story.